Okay, so here is all the parts that you see. Fully painted and already peeled and kind of detailed up. Yeah. So far, it's okay. Not bad, to say the least. Some parts I goofed up with me spray painting it, and I spray painted the parts that I thought I covered with masking tape, but I always seem to miss one specific part. So I had to remask, not just a slight mask, and retouch it up again here and there. I had to do that for the pink. I had to do that for the off-white color parts. And then started looking at areas that I can probably do more detail work. Touched it up here and there. Mind you, this is the best I could do with the limited resources I had. If I had the circular stencils, which I did, unfortunately put away, it would allow me to actually detail parts like something like this, like covered this hole and then spray painted the other color. Another one would have been this one right here, which I did not do. And there are certain parts that I could have spray painted in a line like this one right here. There's a detail there. And I was also looking for my I believe I thought I had some markers. Again, I must have packed it all in and I put it away. Mind you, this is not for competition. This was basically for fun and to turning one kid into what Char would have painted it if he had access to this. And then, of course, that's why this whole series of videos is called the Silver Bullet Char Suppressor for Char Month. But I am done now, so I'm just going to double check and make sure I have everything here. I just noticed a few parts is missing. For example, I'm missing one of the back plates of the hands, and I'm missing something that goes on one of these. I think it fell in one of the boxes here because I was moving around a lot of stuff. So, yeah, this was fun. This was fun. Of course, it'll be fun once I put it together and see how it looks. The one thing that I was working on is this one right here, because I thought I had, well, I had two markers here. One was a red marker. This one, the Elmer's Painter's marker, red, and this one was the green. And I wanted to paint the eyes. The eyes red, which I did. But it didn't look like it came out well. I'm going to have to retouch it up again. Maybe it did, I don't know. Then I'm going to use, I thought I had a black marker or black masking, not masking, excuse me, panel line marker somewhere around here. I saw, oh, look at that, I found it. It's right here. So this will allow me to detail a little bit more. And then I was going to use this one as for the sensor. Unfortunately, this one's so dried up and I couldn't even, I had to push the thing in. Actually, now it's coming. It's now. I guess maybe I have to hit it a couple of times. Yeah, this thing is so dried up I can't use it. I'm gonna bang it onto it a little bit more. Maybe put it near something like a heater or the stove, and maybe let it go into a warm surface where it can melt a little bit more, and I can allow it to use it. So I can finish it up, because I know this one I want to tap this one off, that off here, and there you go. Detail the parts over there. That came out okay. Yeah, that was good. That was pretty good. So it was fun. It was very fun. But let's stop talking about fun. Let's put it together and see how it looks. Alright, so as we remember before, this is what the Silver Bullet Suppressor looked like when I built it, but after painting, it came out like this. And yes, it's in that weird form that you see there, but I'm going to readjust it again. And there it is. The Char, the Silver Bullet Char suppressor is now complete. Let me just put that there. And let me bring this camera down a bit. Sorry. I think that's a little bit better here. Alright, there it is. There's all the detail. All the work that I put on. I thought I put enough paint in the joints here, but this thing still goes backwards like that. So that's annoying the hell out of me. And it is one of the most annoying things I've seen in this build, in this kit. And I don't know if I've seen that in the original Suppressor or the Dolben Wolf, because I never purchased that. Getting this was like, okay, I kind of like this because it's huge, it's big, and it's nice and weird and bulky, but for it to be like that and just to go backwards like that, it's annoying as hell. I get to the point where I'm so annoyed, I want to glue the legs together. I should, and I should do it. Didn't do much detail on the rifle or the actual axe that I just said, because in reality I don't have that many tools and paints to use for this to detail it up. Let me just bring it around so you guys can see it. And I thought that with the Gundam marker that I well, it's not the marker. It's that what do you call it? It's like a marker. The only difference is it's like a panel line marker type thing that if you tap it on something, it will fill in the panel lines, give a detail on it. But the problem with that is I would have to first make sure I top coat this, which unfortunately I don't have no top coat here. And to top coat it, then yes, and then use it. But I don't know. I'm not feeling how to do this right now. This is a fun build. This was a fun build to do. Something different, something you could see uniquely see. I did the best I could at unfortunately the limited time that I have. Even though it's been a month me building this, I did not have all the stuff that I needed to build this, nor did I have the time to dedicate myself to working on this. Because usually a kit like this would take me about 2 weeks at the very least. Instead, it took me an entire month, and this should have been done 2 weeks ago, but because of a lot of things going on with my life, I couldn't get a chance to finish it up in a way that I want. It is a good looking kit. It's beautiful. Just that I just don't like the legs. The legs is ridiculously small. Not small. Just the way it's designed here. The entire leg is fine. The joint between the waist and the leg is not the best one at all. I was a bit surprised on how it is. I thought maybe when I painted it, it will be a little bit more tighter, but I guess I must have missed that part, or I must have forgot to do something like that. It is an ominous looking kit. I kind of like that, and I could have used the other weaponry, like the beam rifle that came with the original kit. I still have all those the parts for that. You know what? I didn't realize that after I adjusted this. This kit takes up a lot of space. Not space, it's so huge. I gotta... damn it. I knew that was gonna happen. The V-fin broke after I painted that fucker. Shit. You know what? I hate that. Luckily, I have my Elmer's glue, Gorilla Glue. Let's see if it allows me to paint it. To glue this. I'll do a little repair here. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm actually doing this without my magnifying glass so I can see if I'm doing this right. There it is. Yeah. Alright, so far, alright. Okay. I'm not gonna cry over this. This is not gonna be a competition kit. This was basically a fun kit to build for Char month that Zach Aurelius got everybody involved. I didn't make it just so I could be the best. I just made it just for fun. Let me just show you some kit here to show how big this is. Here's the high grade Jagan, which I had on the side, and since we did talk about this in one of the videos, what would it look like if it was a real kit, like here's a Dynamis 144 scale version. There we go. There you go. So, final thoughts is it's a nice kit. Just be wary about this. This is the one that's annoying the hell out of me. It'll probably annoy the hell out of you as well. There's a lot of part separations here for more detailing work. In all due fairness, I should have painted these two notches there. This section here that goes right under the thruster, that could be separately painted. There's a panel line there that could be painted right there. Obviously I didn't paint these because I didn't have anything to use as a template to hold that up, to hold it up and then spray it. And I was not going to use masking tape to make a hole and then peel it off, and no, that was just basically a waste of time. The detail on the backpack is okay. I think I covered everything that I thought I saw here. And if I go back here, obviously all this is a lot of detail in itself. There's these two little spacing here, which I did not paint, and I painted this whole section there, which is kind of an easy thing to do. I'll say this, not my best work, but it's close enough to what I could do. And what could anybody else can do? I've seen people on Facebook. There's one guy who just painted this one like in like the Amuro colors, like if it was a regular Gundam, which is basically, I think it is, you could say. And he put a lot of what do you call it? Not photo etch. Excuse me. Well, you could say photo etch. Yeah, there was photo etch parts. He added more seam lines, custom seam lines on it. It was really nice, and I liked it. But yeah, this is cool. This is not bad. It's something I haven't done in a while. A good paint job here with the limited resources that I have right now. All right, there you go. The silver high grade 144 scale silver bullet Char suppressor is now complete, ending the month of Char month. Yet now I just realized that Zach just released a video saying he's extending it for another week or so because he's not done yet. But I'm done. I really am. So thank you very much for watching this. I thank you, all my Gunpla modelers out there, and what can I say but stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys all have a great